Okay, so here we have the same question as the last time, the same equation to solve, but we're going to use a faster method, and you've used this method before. The idea here is to take this equation and get x on its own. Whenever we solve an equation from now on, that's what we're going to try and do. We're going to try and get x on its own. So if we look at this question, we have 3x plus 6 equals 27. Now what we do is we look at what are the things that are happening to the x. And the first thing we have to check is anything been added or subtracted? Added to or subtracted from the x. And in this case, 6 has been added to the term with x in it. Okay, we'll worry about the 3 later on. But right now, the 6 has been added to the piece that has an x in it. So that's what we're going to remove first. We're going to remove that 6. We're adding 6 to 3x at the moment. First of all, we're going to remove the 6. Now the catch is that whatever we do to one side of an equation, we have to do the same to the other side. Okay? So first we look for bits that are added on or subtracted, and we deal with those first. So what we're going to do is 3x plus 6, we're going to subtract 6. And we're also going to subtract 6 on this side. Okay? And that will give us, now when we do that, that's going to give us 3x. The plus 6 and the minus 6 will cancel out. They go away. 26 minus 6 is 0. And 27 minus 6. 27 minus 6 is 21. So now we have 3x is equal to 21. Well, what does 3x mean? 3x means 3 times x. Okay, so we're multiplying by 3. To stop that or to cancel that effect, what we do is we divide by 3. We always do the opposite. In the first step, where we were adding 6 originally, we took away 6 because adding and subtracting are the opposites of one another. And now we have 3x equals 21. 3x is 3 times x. So 3 multiplied by x, and the opposite of multiplying is dividing. So what we will do, instead of multiplying by 3, we'll divide by 3. Okay, so now let's divide by 3. But remember, whatever we do to one side of an equation, we must do the same to the other side of the equation. Okay, so whatever we do on one side of the equation, we have to do the same thing on the other side of the equation. So 3x divided by 3. The 3's will simply cancel, and that leaves us with x is equal to 21 divided by 3. 21 divided by 3 is simply 7. And there's our answer. X equals 7. And we've got it a lot quicker than we did the last time around. And that's why this method is useful. It's not because it makes any more sense. It might not make quite as much sense even. But it's a method that works, and it allows us to go through the steps faster and reach a solution faster. Now remember, okay, first what we do is deal with plus or minus. In other words, if anything is added on, we have to subtract it. If anything has been subtracted from the x, we have to add it on. And we do it to both sides. The next thing we do is we deal with division. If there's any division that's required, this is when we do it. But the division should be the last thing. And that's a general rule. When you're solving math problems, division is very often the last thing you will do. Okay, we're going to go back now and try a few more questions using this method. Okay, hopefully you understand that. It is review. If there's anything you don't understand, remember to ask questions in class. Okay, thank you.